Hi friends, this is Sophie at Stuti's Cuisine. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. Thanks for all the subscribers again and again for your support. Your likes and comments along with your sharing is most appreciated. Today I'm come with a recipe which is requested by many of my friends, and mainly one of my friends, she asked me to make. My colleague, whose name is Anu, she wanted to make cake. So this is right from scratch. It's not a very easy method of making cake. If you want a very quick and easy method, it's best that we buy the ready mix and bake it in the oven. Well, this is your own homemade mix. You usually should be having all of it in your home. So at this time I'm making it in a loaf tray, and which is so good and so tasty, and it's most commonly made during family gatherings. You can give it any time as a starters for Christmas and New Year, and it's most loved by people, and it just goes off the plate in no time. So let's go through the ingredients and we'll see how to make it. So these are the ingredients for the plain cake. It's just a plain cake, okay? So flour, I've taken 250 grams, sugar 250 grams, 6 eggs, which is broken and put it in the container. I've taken 250 grams of butter, and I've taken 100 grams of cream cheese. Milk powder is 100 grams. Taken the vanilla essence 2 teaspoons. Baking powder 1 teaspoon. I'll be adding the orange rind. So these are the ingredients, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix 2 teaspoons of, I'm going to beat these eggs, okay, just mix it together. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence to it. Okay, so this goes out of sight now. So let's mix it together so that it's well combined. Keep it aside. Now we need to sieve the flour. Along with the baking powder. Okay, it's 1 teaspoon. And what we do is just mix it together. My butter is salted, so I'm not putting any salt on my cake. Okay, oops. This aside, and just sieve it so that the baking powder is well combined with the flour and it's well aerated. Okay, there you go. All the side. So this is already sieved. And now next we are going to, okay, now we're going to put this butter into the bowl. And we put the sugar in. Okay. And we blend it well. You can either have a stand mixer or you can use a hand mixer. So I'm going to use a hand mixer, okay, here. Okay, now it's nice and fluffy, okay. So the butter and sugar is well blended and fluffy, and now we can put the egg mixture. We've poured the vanilla essence in it, so we're not going to pour the whole thing, we're going to pour it little by little, okay. So pour it little by little and mix it again. So now we put a little more of the, okay, and mix it again. Okay, see that all the egg that we butter is well mixed and there's no tinge of egg while you're mixing it with the butter and the sugar. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we'll take this milk powder, okay, and we'll mix it with this now. Okay, so it gives a nice rich flavor. I'm just going to incorporate it in it. There you go. So I'm just going to take out the sides of it and clean it. Okay, the cream is going to go in now, and I'm going to give it a nice mix. Okay, and now comes the remaining egg. Okay, out of the 6 eggs, the remaining eggs I'm going to put again in front of it. And right here, again, give it a nice mix. Okay, now comes the last one of the egg, and going to give it a nice mix. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in the flour, and I'll be back. So I've just folded in some of the orange rind in it. So you see here, and I'm just going to fold it in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this flour and not the beater on and slowly fold it in. Okay? So you fold it this way. Just go around and keep folding it. Okay? So we don't want to take the air bubbles out. You can fold and cut. Fold and cut. Okay? Fold and cut. See that all the flour is incorporated in the mixture? Don't mix it vigorously. Just put it slowly. In batches. Okay? So in the same process, we'll mix and cut. Mix and cut. Mix and cut. So in the same process, I'll just finish the whole thing. And so this is the pan I'm using. It's just a loaf pan. See that you very well put butter on it on all sides. Okay, so we need butter on all sides. Don't be stingy with the butter. You need to butter it very well. Okay, this is a non-stick, but if it's not a non-stick, this is how you butter it. Okay, so some flour in it, and just see that it's on all sides, well coated. Okay, it's really well coated. Okay, and then I put butter paper right down, just that you can just get the cake out nice and with it. Okay, so that's it, and I'm going to pour this right into the pan. So this is the 2 trays I've got. So the loaf trays. I have finished everything. So see, so well I've scooped everything out. I don't like to waste even a bit. So when you are putting it in the loaf pan or any of the pans, you can see that you just put a little concave in the middle, because it's bound to rise and then it's going to crack in the middle. So that's all right, because that's how it is for this particular plain cake. Okay, I am preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and once it's ready, I'll be putting it in for maybe 30 to 40 minutes. It depends on whether it's nice and brown and crusty on the outside, and we'll see with a toothpick by pricking it in the middle and seeing whether it comes out clear. Okay, so waiting for the preheating of the oven. So my oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So you see it's preheating. So I'll just wait till it preheats and I get the alarm, and I will be putting it. Okay? Okay, there the bell rings. So I'm going to put my cake mix in the oven. That's where it goes. And so right in the middle of it, we close it. Okay, so we come back after 30 minutes and see how it is. So here is both the loaf of plain cake, nice and done. It's crusty. So after 30 minutes, I just peeped in through the glass, and I observed that it was getting too brown. So what I did was I took 2 of these aluminum foil and I covered it, and I put it for another 10 minutes. So For 10 minutes I kept covered, and I took it out and I saw with a toothpick or a skewer that it is come nice and clean. So it's nice and cooked, perfect. With it has risen also, and this is how it should be. It cracks in the middle. Okay, so I just want to turn it over. No, oh, it's still very hot. Hey, there you go. Nice. This one I cannot get it out, so just probably turn it over. Put it in this. I'm going to do perfect. See, all the trays. So that's how it should be. And I just keep this aside. And bring this here. So it's kept on the rack for cooling. Okay. See how well it is. So it's nice and brown. See there. Hot behind, it's still hot. I can show you. You see? It's nice. And I reduced it from 350 to 300 degrees, and I put it for 10 minutes. So in the beginning it was 350 for half an hour, that is 30 minutes, and another 10 minutes I reduced the temperature to 300, and it was for 10 minutes. So altogether 40 minutes, and it's done. So let it cool, and I'll cut it and I'll show it to you. Okay. Dough is generally when it's once fully cool, it's still warm. I just wrap it in silver foil or in a cling foil, and I keep it more moist. Okay. So this is the 2 cake loaves of plain cake. Okay. Let me cut it. And I'm going to cut a piece. Wow. Another piece. It's so good. There you go. Here it is. Lovely. It's so soft and so good. I'm just going to take a piece of it and just cut it. Don't feel like eating now. It's so good. See? It's nice and so soft. So soft and moist, and also I can get the flavor of the orange rind and the vanilla both combined. Very nice. Please try it, and it depends on your set oven. I think you can also put it on 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes, and then see whether it is browned well. And if it is browning on the top still, then you can just put a foil, cover it, and put it for another 10 minutes. Okay, thank you for watching, and hope you will like it. Spread the news around, share it with your friends. It's the best piece of cake. You can share it with your family and for a get-together, and a good starter for Christmas, New Year, and for any gathering. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.